the time. These people have got the best services, the best products, and the best people with the best stories. And they don't even know they're there half the time, and it's not fair. So let's address how I went from being a fighter to nothing to owning an international marketing agency and finalist for Female Entrepreneur of the Year, all in less than 2 years. Let's talk about it. So I'd actually been training in martial arts for my entire life, but I never really took it seriously until I was an adult and started competing. But then as I was finding my feet as a fighter, I had every athlete's worst nightmare happen and I tore my ACL. But here's the part that not many people talk about, is that not only did I lose my sport, I also lost my entire identity that I had built for myself since I was a child. And I also even had to fight for the surgery to get my knee fixed. That's a story for another time. Even whilst I was waiting for my surgery, I was still training and I did even compete. Wasn't my finest hour. I did have to have a very honest conversation with myself, and because it kind of taught me that you can't rely on your body forever, like anything can happen. So I had to find another way to make some extra money alongside my day job. I'd already been working in marketing for a number of years, so I figured, hey, let's make a little side hustle, do some freelance social media management. However, one day I was walking through the high street with my husband and we've all been there. We've all seen the high streets. We all know what the issue is. There's empty shops everywhere. These independent businesses, they can't keep up with the ever hiking rent prices from landlords. I don't understand it. And the business rates that have gone up even more so recently. Thank you, Keir Starmer, for that one. So it's not been good. It's really hard for small businesses, and where they're just being constantly overshadowed by the big corporate giants, and to the point where people don't even know they're there half the time. These people have got the best services, the best products, and the best people with the best stories, and they don't even know they're there half the time, and it's not fair. Even in my own industry in marketing, they're always telling you to chase the high ticket clients, and it just doesn't make sense to me because you're just feeding into the same problem. And so ever since then, I decided to go against what everybody has been telling me this whole time, and I completely restructured my business to make it affordable and actually sustainable marketing for independent small businesses. I did this because these people genuinely deserve to be seen. These people are the ones who, if you leave a bad review, they will stay up at night sleepless about it. Do you think big companies like Tesco's are going to sit up sleepless at night because you put a bad review on there? They don't care. These independent businesses, they actually genuinely care about you. They stay up sleepless nights over bad reviews, and they do genuine little happy dances, and they cheer and they jump up and down and shout and celebrate when they have good reviews. And that is the kind of people that I want to be working with. And it turns out it actually works. So I formulated my strategies for these independent businesses, and they were getting clients through the doors, and orders were coming in, and everyone's really happy. And obviously when you're happy with the service, people talk. So that's why I haven't even had to do, let alone have the time to do any kind of marketing for my own business, is because 98% of my businesses have come through referrals. And referrals mean more to me than almost anything, because it just goes to show how when a person trusts you with their business, they've put their blood, sweat and tears in, their business that literally feeds their kids, pays their bills and puts their roof over their head. The fact that they trust you with that business and then trust you enough to then refer it on to their other friends who knows in the same situation, that means the absolute world. That's something that I will never ever take lightly. And then that brings us up to December, when I finally left my day job and I went all in on my business. And now I thought I was going to have all this free time on my hands to learn all these extra skills and learn a bit more like kind of videography kind of things, which is something I've always wanted to learn. But that didn't work out that way. As my free time grew, so did the business. To the point where I needed to take on some extra help, or I closed my books again for the third time. So again, everybody was telling me to get people who are already experienced, bring them on board, but we know me, I don't do it that way. So I wanted to give an opportunity to other people who have the thing that you can't teach, that kind of ambition and drive. All the other stuff, you can teach that. So I brought on people that I already knew and already trusted as well. And I've been teaching them the ropes about the industry and things like that. And they are doing absolutely amazing. And they're even starting their own businesses because they've all got their own particular set of skills. And they're now capitalising on that as well, which is so exciting and possibly means more to me than anything else as well. And then somewhere in the middle of all of that, I submitted an application on a whim for the UK Small Business Awards. And you best believe the day I got that email, I sobbed. I ran upstairs to my husband to tell him, couldn't even get my words out. I was so excited. And the second award I actually found out when I took the girls out for lunch, and as we sat at the table, that was the moment we all found out we were voted finalists for Best New Business. But here's actually why I decided to come on here and tell you all this. It's not to show off or for a highlight reel, which we all love. It's because if you're sitting there right now and you've been watching my story in real time as it's all developing and thinking, oh my God, like I would love to do that. I would love to start my own business. Like there's no right time to do it. Literally 2 years ago, I was sat on that sofa just over there. My leg all casted up in a lot of pain and swollen and feeling so lost in the world, not knowing where I was going, not knowing what my future looked like. And yeah, anyone can do it. You just have to have the drive. So go for it.